Inspired Method Marketing here on YouTube. We're so glad you joined us. My name is Karen and this is my wonderful husband Trevor. And today we're going to be talking about why you want to be on page 1 of Google. You definitely want to be there. So Jim Collins, an author of 6 books, says the right people will do the right things and deliver the best results they're capable of, regardless of the incentive system.
Nice.
And did you know that Google drives 96% of mobile search traffic?
We love Google.
We do.
Google is the best.
And we're all on these phones, so
Yeah.
I mean, if nothing else convinces you that you should be on page 1, that stat right there does. And that's from 2018 from Jody Nimitz Company.
Yeah. So we are obsessed with getting our clients to the top of Google search engine results. That's the key to getting more leads, revenue, and growth for any business. So Karen, what are some of the questions that people will be asking about why you want to be on page 1 of Google?
Well, number 1 question is, why is the focus on Google and not other search engines like Bing or Yahoo? Why don't we focus on them?
Well, the reason that we focus on Google is that statistic right there. Google drives, I believe, when you combine desktop, tablet, and mobile, they're 94% of all searches worldwide.
Yeah.
Worldwide. Like, they're the biggest fish in the ocean. So if we are optimizing our websites, optimizing our pages, and getting all the things necessary to rank high on Google, chances are we're going to be ranking highly on Bing and Yahoo as well.
Exactly.
And really, the 1% or 2% that you're going to get from Bing or Yahoo don't really amount to a whole lot as compared to the whale that is Google.
Yeah. So true. So what makes Google the best search engine?
Well, if you have ever used Bing or Yahoo or any of those, they've got all kinds of different things. There's news stories, there's pop-ups, there's ads, there's all kinds of that mess on the page. Where Google is very clean. It has their graphic that says Google, and underneath, search.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. The page is nice and clean, and when you type in your search criteria, what you're looking for, you get just a page of those results. You don't get anything else but what they have indexed, what they have downloaded.
Yeah, that makes it much easier.
Yeah.
So why is Google always changing their search algorithm?
That's a good question. Google is attempting to create the best search engine on the planet. They want to make sure that it is very easy for any of their users to find what they're looking for on their search engine. That's why when they started, they wanted to download or index every web page on the internet and then categorize it in such a way where when people type in search criteria, they get what they're looking for. So they make those changes for that reason. And then the other reason is there are some people who are trying to cheat the system, trying to get around Google's algorithm to make their web pages look more favorable and get high up in the results. But in a lot of cases, they aren't really what the user is looking for. So they are fighting against that so that they're providing a good product and service to the people. Because if you're searching for puppies in Edmonton, you don't want to find, puppy recipes from some other country. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want that to show up.
Yeah.
So they're trying to make it more user friendly and just an all around better way to find things.
It sounds like specific too.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's always changing, how can anyone be certain that they'll be able to rank?
Well, that's where you separate the real search engine optimization marketers from the tricksters, right? Because tricksters might be able to get you to rank on page 1 for a period of time. But because the search engine algorithm changes, they have to continuously renew or change their tactics in order to get you on that page 1. Because they're trying to trick Google. They're not trying to partner with Google to make the best search engine possible. They're trying to trick them. And when you are doing real SEO, it all comes down to properly labeling your pages. So that means your H1 heading talks about exactly what you're saying in your content. All of your information below that is labeled appropriately, your descriptions, so that when it comes up in the search, it shows exactly what people were searching for, right? And then from there, it's having lots of content. So following that EAT, that expertise, authority, and trust factor that Google is looking for in your content. And also following Google's system of how to create a web page. If you look at Wikipedia, Wikipedia usually comes up #1 in most searches when you're looking for something. The reason why is they follow all the rules.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? They follow the hierarchy of what Google is looking for as far as their indexing. Okay?
So can you just skip all that and just pay for ads to get in that top placement?
Well, you can pay for ads and you can be seen on page 1 of the search engine results for particular keywords that you're aiming for. The problem with that is you get none of the organic traffic. And a lot of times people ignore the ads and they look for the top #1 in the Google search engine results. Or they look on the local listings, which is the little map that shows up when you do a search. You'd be spending a lot of money and your results would be a lot less than they would if you have some organic reach. Organic is always the best because you've put the work in and the time and effort to make your page Google friendly and Google compliant. And then you get rewarded by people just finding you and clicking on your website and adding that visit to your page.
So is it enough to have a website that works for desktop?
No. By now, everybody should understand that most people are using mobile phones or tablets or some other device when they're doing their initial Google search. Google, back in the beginning of 2019, they made the shift to mobile first. So all sites need to be mobile first. And they need to be what we call responsive. So what that means is no matter what device you're on, whether you're on an Apple, a Samsung, Huawei, a tablet, or a desktop, that the browsing experience is congruent between all of them. So you don't have a different site for desktop than you do on mobile. That's very important for people to have.
Yeah, you want it to be a consistent look, feel, information.
Yeah.
Otherwise, again, you're confusing your audience.
Yeah.
So are my buyers searching on Google?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody now is going to the internet first to search for information. Before they visit a store, before they make a phone call, before they engage, they're searching online first. So yes, I'm going to say, unless you're selling some very niche product or service, or you're an industrial company, even then people are still looking online first to see if there's an alternative.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the way of the world now.
Yeah, it's true. No more Dewey Decimal System.
No.
There is. So where should someone start to get onto the first page of Google?
Well, the #1 place to start is, if you haven't gotten a Google My Business listing yet, start there.
Yeah.
Start there, because you can begin getting views in the Google search engine results page for local business, and it's free. That's a place where you should always start. Yeah. And then after that, start building a content flywheel like we're doing here by creating videos. You can also do a podcast or write a bunch of blogs, but really this is the fastest and easiest way to create great content that's unique and that follows the rules.
Yeah, and actually we did a video. We made a video all about getting that Google My Business Setup. So find that one in our list and you can watch that to figure out how to get started. You can
Absolutely.
do it right now, you don't even have to wait. So.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us today, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you like the content, and we'll keep putting out more. Have a good day.